considered a franchise that's actually a franchise?
I don't know. If you say Ruth Chris, you're kind of cheating because it's mainly stoner foods. So if you say In-N-Out, you're going to get booed by the Colorado natives. So it's going to be precarious for you. You're kind of in a tough spot. I told you, Barbara Walters.
I'll go Mod Market.
Man, that was a really Colorado thing to say.
Yeah. What if you could have
Sammy does hit, though.
Or Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's
man.
the stoner
Love
answer.
the Bell.
The Baja Blast.
All of it. Like the Frito Burrito, the Dorito Taco. These are like classics. Let's be real.
We really are best friends, aren't we? Chris is looking at us like, fuck, I hate both of y'all right now.
But I can't have Taco Bell in the house. I'd die. I'd get morbidly obese.
Dysentery.
That's why Mod Market. It's healthier.
It's not a bad call. I just wouldn't have thought of like a locally franchise. So that was one from the old season. If you remember from season 1, I pulled it out of that list. So we have a couple more questions. Usually we do the Stone d'Appetit. We'll still do Stone d'Appetit, but let's do the joint. Let's do the joint question. So we have instead of doing Last Supper like we did in season 1, rest in peace season 1, COVID killed it. Season 2, we're going to do a little bit different. You get a joint, and you get to smoke it with 3 people, no family or friends included.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They can be dead or alive.
And they can be dead or alive. Who are you including?
Yes.
The more heads on it, the less pulls. Remember that.
Yeah, well,
so
that's
if you only
true.
want 2 people there to smoke and enjoy the spliff, that's cool.
I know. Let's remember I don't smoke.
Okay, well, in this instance, y'all can all share a chocolate bar.
Sweet. All right, well.
It's more metaphorical.
I got to start with my homie Aristotle.
I thought he was going to say his friend like Eric from down the street.
Yeah. No.
That's an awful answer. Why Aristotle?
Well, at Grasslands, we study, we are, of course, in the business of persuasion, right? We're in public relations, marketing, thought leadership. So that is all persuasion, and Aristotle is the OG of persuasion. Nobody will ever create an opus that is as meaningful as his is, as it relates to persuasion. So I want to pick his brain. Hell yes, put him in front of me. Let's talk about the 10 modes, including the 3 primary modes. Let's get into ethos. Come on. So
that's a fucking great answer. That's our first Aristotle.
All right, yeah, that is.
And I think that's our first person to have a statue after them. That's maybe not true. There's probably some Obamas out there.
Yeah. All right.
All right, second. Do you have anybody else that's going to share this chocolate bar with you?
Yeah, I had it in my head. Who was it? It was going to be... So, alive or dead, right?
Yeah.
Yep. They can be alive or dead.
I mean, you picked Aristotle, so...
Okay, I'm going to say... Well, I knew it was dead.
Last time I checked... Okay.
He's like, shit, can we have dead people too?
Okay.
Joel Osment?
I'm going to shout out to Alexander Hamilton.
The real
because
one?
you guys...
Oh,
Yeah,
like
the real one.
Lin-Manuel.
Oh, I love Lin-Manuel. But no, I mean, what a fascinating character. I will admit I am the cliche who got into him because of the musical. I'm okay with it. This musical is a towering work of art, and now I'm very curious about the human behind it. Even though there's a little bit of fiction in that musical, I would love to sit down with him. Plus, I feel like I identify a certain kinship with him because he felt this drive where he couldn't stop, and he just wanted to keep going, and that has been my brain for the last 6 months as I listen to Hamilton and experience COVID and work 80-hour weeks. I'm like, I can't stop. I need to keep going, and I want to talk to him about how he found time for self-care. Although I don't think he ever did.
Yeah, didn't he get shot?
He did.
Yeah, that's
by
shit.
Aaron Burr.
Yeah, I thought it was Alex.
Yeah, it didn't
I didn't
work
want to
out
say
well.
it. But I knew it was a Burr. It was a duel, wasn't it? Something
Yes, it
What
was.
an idiot.
That's why that Oreo commercial was the best, wasn't it? Where that historian was calling into a news radio thing, and it was who shot Alexander Hamilton, and he had an Oreo, but he didn't have any milk, and so his mouth was dry, and he was like, and anyways, he lost out. But it was I think it might have been a milk commercial.
You just ruined this whole episode.
We'll edit that out.
No, we will not. Everyone needs to know where you stand.
It's our
on
first time back.
God, I know. I've stuttered all the way through. All right, so is it just 3, y'all, roasting a bone, or you got a 4th in there?
Well, that was 4th.
You want to get anyone that's alive?
Yeah, let's throw somebody who's alive in the mix. I know both of those cats are dead. Oh, I'm kind of fortunate in the realm that I've smoked weed with Willie. I've gotten high with Snoop thanks to my old job and previous job. Willie's been a client for more than a couple of years, so
Nice plug there. Did I see that?
Yeah.
That was so cash.
Low key flex.
He was like, "Oh yeah, I fucking know Willie. We do get high. Can't be the last roast the last bone before you die."
Just a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, shit happens.
You know, and you said it's
for you. That's what I heard.
No way.
I bet.
We have shared vape pens. Let me tell you. You know, how about we throw this out there? Thomas Keller. Do you guys know Thomas Keller?
Yeah.
He's a chef, and he's living.
Oh, nice.
And he's generally considered the greatest living American chef. I am obsessed with him. I want to eat at all of his restaurants when I can afford them. I've never eaten at any of them.
French Laundry, dude?
It is!
Yeah,
Yes!
Okay. Sorry, names escape me. Like, if we bump into each other at Broadway Market in a month, please remind me who.
Huh?
But that's probably a side effect of our fair plant.
And I throw that in there knowing that this segment of the show has its roots in the culinary world.
Dude, so let's talk about that for a second.
You can buy his masterclass. You can buy his cookbook. I've eaten people making his food from the cookbook.
I'm the Taco Bell guy. He's the chef.
The fine dining cat.
Well, what have you been eating here in Denver during the pandemic? Where have you been getting your takeout from?
You know, the neighborhood joint is Rakiyama Sushi over there on 6th or 7th in Santa Fe. They're doing a killer job. It's right by that one. It's the one right, the scenic patio overlooks the Grease Monkey parking lot.
Yes.
They're killing it. They're doing great work. I got a shout out to our old neighbors. Grasslands used to be on the corner of 12th and Bannock. Great deli there called Levin.
Oh.
Their pastrami.
Are we really right there at 12?
Well, yeah, 12th and Bannock.
Yeah. I actually grabbed it on like a Saturday afternoon, not Sunday afternoon. That bread hits.
Yep, it does, and they've been doing a killer takeout deal. Like, come over, grab an entire thing of mozzarella, and you know, they're just one of those creative outfits during COVID for takeout. I think they're doing strong work.
Nice.
All right, first place you're excited about going and dining in, like treat yourself night. Give a plug to a restaurant you missed and you hadn't seen in a while.
Ooh, let's go with Uchi in Rhino.
There you go. I like it. And I think they've been doing weekly happy hours every Sunday all day. So swing over to Uchi. You may catch up to RIcardo over there.
It's beautiful stuff, but you can go for happy hour with your partner and still blow $120. And it's like, what the fuck?
I know. It's like you have to save up. It's like fucking saying, it's like you have to save up. Like this is the date night for the week. Like
it's worth it.
I'm not going to order pizza on a Tuesday because I know I'm going to drop that extra $40 fucking dollars just for being in Rhino eating sushi.
I know, but they have a
sacrifices.
Yeah, right.
But they have a greenhouse on top of the restaurant. How cool is that, where they're sourcing all the ingredients and running some herbs and vegetables down? That's great.
I like it. And shout out to Altius Farms is who it is. So swing through. I think it's 27th and Larimer, whatever's right off of
Ish.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
Right. All right. It's fuzzy headed. You know how it is. We've all been stuck inside. All right. So I think that almost wraps it up. Before we go, I think. Let's do the Stolen Appetit question. We'd be doing ourselves a disservice if we didn't ask
That's
it.
the last one we got on the docket.
All right, Chris, you do the honors then.
All right, so...
Oh, wait, before we do that, thank you so much for joining us. Go follow Grasslands CO on social media so you can be in the know of...
No, it's definitely not Grasslands CO. It's
it
Grasslands Agency on Insta.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And I'm Bruvs, BRUVS.
And then website for if a company wants to get into, we work with weed companies all the time.
Yeah.
How would they want to reach out to you if they need some help?
Check us out at mygrasslands.com.
There we go. Perfect. All right, Chris, now do the honors. Stolen Appetit.
Yeah, so you say you've been working like 80-hour weeks and all this stuff. So when you get really tired at night, let's say you overserve yourself with a few edibles or maybe have a couple glasses of wine on those edibles. What are you going for when you're just like stoned late at night, either in the fridge or the pantry or the freezer? What's our stoner snack meal?
Oh, shit, man. So many things.
Yeah,
so,
top five.
I fucking love that.
Yeah, when you think about one... Yeah, when you think about one thing, you're just like, oh no, but wait.
Oh,
it's tough.
You know, I mean, if I'm being good and semi-responsible, it's definitely some form of kettle potato chip or Trader Joe's mochi. That shit, I will eat 3 bags at a time. I won't. I love microwave popcorn. I am my fucking 6th grade self. And when I am being better, we chop up vegetables and eat carrots and cucumbers.
Yeah.
And that's delicious too. You know, it's really refreshing. No. Snap peas? Oh man, snap peas.
You led with the writing. But also peas, Chris. Just let them sit down.
You need the healthy mix. It's, definitely kettle barbecue potato chips are a weakness for me, but so are snap peas to their credit.
Shout out to the snap peas out there. You're a great dip.
I do appreciate you joining us this afternoon. Thanks for taking the time, inviting us into your home. You have a lovely home. Love your dogs, your yard. Your team's fantastic. We do appreciate you taking the time to goof off with us.
Kip and CB, seriously, I think to your credit, you took this break over the pandemic, right, because you couldn't be face-to-face with your subjects. And I think we felt a certain community here that, like, being around other humans is healing. So thank you for coming to the backyard, and thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing what you do. I will throw in that I think there is a significant hole in the market of people thoughtfully reviewing products. When I saw what you did over the weekend with Spherix, can't wait to see future ones. It fills a hole, so keep up the good work.
Dude, I appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words. And for our listeners at home, don't forget, swing through livenation.com. Help support those that are out of work right now. Every little bit helps. And then change.org, they can give you a whole leaflet. Don't forget, we need justice for Elijah McClain here in Colorado. Write and let your representatives know. And Breonna Taylor, I think we're on day 159. And when you're listening to this, I have a sneaking suspicion we'll be sitting on 173 when this episode drops. Breonna Taylor's murderers have still not been arrested or fired from their fucking jobs. And it's absurd. So y'all heard that at the beginning of our episode before we had Ricardo join us. But I just wanted to make sure we highlight that again. So do what you can. Read up on current affairs, and please go vote. Until next week, stay hungry, stay thirsty.
Peace.
You've got to find a better fucking call.
Support your local restaurants.
There you go. God, you're terrible.